Good tech tip to anybody: do not store your information on your main computer.
There goes a sight from my soul. Now there goes a sight from my soul.
What's up, guys? Today's video is going to be about my problems the last couple of days with my computer. Good tech tip. I'll start off right away. If you're making videos on YouTube, or if you have a ton of videos and photos that you're putting onto your hard drive of your computer, do not do that. First things first is go out and buy yourself hard drives. Two hard drives that I use are 4 terabyte a piece, and then I use the cloud to back up as a third option. So basically, whatever I have off of the SD cards or cameras or anything that I'm downloading, I back up. I use a separate hard drive from the computer to run all of that stuff. Then from that hard drive, I go to another hard drive as a backup. So backup. I do not keep anything on the computer that's relevant or important to me. And then my third option is I take all of that stuff, and on I'd say a monthly basis, I go and upload and all that stuff to the cloud as a third option. So if I lose both drives, so say if my house blew up tomorrow, if I got zapped by aliens, okay, I have the third option as a backup. Good tech tip to anybody: do not store your information on your main computer. Okay, that said, my fiascos for the last couple of days. Basically, I have a computer that's probably about 2 years old, which is not bad. It's pretty well equipped for video editing software. I specifically bought it just to do stuff like that, and it has all the good hardware, enough memory, enough chip speed, all that kind of stuff. The video cards are up to spec for all the stuff that I need to do. And I had some problems the last couple of days with this damn PC. Basically, the computer has I believe it wasn't an older version. Yeah, it was actually a newer version of Windows 8, because I've upgraded it before when I first got it. And periodically I would do upgrades on it just to keep it fresh for any new patches that came through Windows. And I'm pretty sure all you guys know about that and do that all the time. But the problems that I ran into the last couple of days is that I was getting prompts to do Windows 10, the next step, the evolution. How they give you the whole spiel about they're not going to support the older version that you got on your computer anymore, the upgrade to Windows 10, they give you a free version of it, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So I said, what the hell? But I did read that people were having problems with it. Excuse me. So I was like, okay, I'll take a chance, knowing that I back up all my stuff on separate hard drives. So went through the whole upgrade process. Went smoothly, no problems, it worked. And then it worked fine for about 2 days, zero problems. Then all of a sudden, I noticed when I was doing my last video, which I didn't even get to publish, I lost that basically, it would actually the computer would start slowing down. You go onto the internet, you do all the other stuff, you're pulling photos, you're trying to edit, and it just seemed like it took forever. I'm like, what is going on here? So I'm thinking that it's a software issue, or something to do with tens, a driver issue, all that kind of stuff. So I do my usual diagnostic, my process of how I diagnose it and all that kind of stuff, and I check the drivers, I check the software, I clear out all my registries. I go through the whole rigmarole of doing all the stuff that I need to do to keep the computer fresh. I try to keep on top of that. Never had a problem before. So it just kept on freezing. It kept on slowing down. I'm like, what the frig is it? So finally, in the throes of my other video I was making and about to finish it, and I'm just trying to edit a few things and render it. And what rendering means is that it actually, a lot of times with the software that you have, it's in like a little box basically. There's a little window of the video that you're making, and you have all your clips and all your cuts and all that kind of stuff, and it's not in HD quality, or it's somewhat HD, but it's not completely. So what you do is you render it so it's nice and smooth and you can see it for what it is before you upload it. Well, that was getting really grainy. That was getting really slow. That wasn't matching. The sound wasn't matching to where the video, the way the video clips are set up and the prompts. It just was like freezing. So what I did is I made a couple of test videos that I exported to YouTube to see if it was the software problem or if it was something else. So when I would upload it to YouTube in a private setting and watch it, it was fine. There was no problems with it. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, whatever. So finally, it just, in the middle of editing, it just went, it looked like somebody just like, I don't know, aliens took over the computer and just says, that's it, no more. And it just froze in whatever place. I'm like, shit. So, I did the reboot. I tried to reboot it basically, and I got the dreaded black screen. Then I got the dreaded blue screen. Then I tried to let it self-diagnose itself and try to like fix any corrupt files or anything like that. Then I would try to go into safe mode to try to figure out if it's a hard drive problem, software problem, whatever it was, and it just wasn't cooperating. So I'm thinking, damn. I know that I don't have all of my files on the computer. As I said before, it's all backed up on 2 drives and in the cloud, so I'm not worried about that. But my mistake, and then learn from me basically, is that I had preloaded, the way the editing software has, it has like preloaded templates that I can use for faster editing, so I'm not sitting there trying to make it the video from scratch all the time. So it has some preloads in there, some music, some like cuts, intros, all that kind of good stuff. So I could just copy and paste my video that I'm working on and then morph it into whatever I want. So, and I'm thinking, damn, I don't want to lose all of that because I didn't back that up from that software onto my hard drive because it wasn't, I don't know, I just feel my mistake. I didn't listen to my own my own self on that. So I'm thinking I'm trying everything because I don't want to lose all that information. So I'm going back, I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. So I'm like, damn it, I'm ready to throw this computer out the window and just go buy, break down and maybe buy a Mac. So if any of you Mac users out there, let me know what you think about the Mac computers. Give me the pros and cons about from Windows to Mac, because I'm just a Windows guy, and not that I'm biased to anything. I mean, I want to get something that's going to work long term for me, and a lot of Mac guys tell me that they never have any of these types of problems. So let me know about that. Maybe I'll just go and break down and buy a Mac computer and just do all that kind of stuff. So back to the story. I did everything I could possibly do on that, and basically broke down and just wiped the hard drive clean and start over. Now what sucks about the modern days now, or Windows now, is that you don't have like a bootable disk. Usually, you can back up a disk and then throw it in there, or you get the preloaded software that you can just go in there and just wipe the disk and stick it into your computer. No. These days, you got to go through their stuff and go up their things and do all the way they want it, and it takes forever. So, and then I was this close to pulling the damn hard drive out, buy another hard drive, and just go and buy the software myself and just load it up that way. So finally, it took literally, I'd say 6 hours between it rebooting itself, then finding the old software that the original computer came with, and you guys know what I'm talking about with Windows and everything, and then upgrading and then reinstalling that, and then having to reinstall all the new drivers that have, because it was an older version, then go in and reinstall that. So finally this morning I wake up to a fresh computer, which is really awesome. So tip of the day, man, back up your shit. And for you Mac users, let me know what you think Mac versus PC thing. I'd like to know that. What are you using for your software, for your editing software, or your computers that you're using, and specifications too if you can on your comments field. All right, talk to you later. Bye.